Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome tonight to tonight's council meeting.
Ask people to stand for the singing of O Canada.
Please stand for the playing of O Canada.
You want to start it? Who wants to start it?
O Canada, our romantic land, true patriot love, in all life's unstrung land, with glowing hearts we see rise, the true, most strong and free, from far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
So just explain what we're going to be talking about, and then ask CEO Lembe to bring the report forward.
Pardon?
Just we're here to talk about solar power tonight, and ask CEO Lembe to bring the report forward.
Tonight we are here to talk about solar power and
Ask the CEO to bring the report forward.
can the CA please bring the report forward?
Okay. I agree that we should be using solar energy. Here are my reasons. Clean energy source gives off no contamination, renewable and sustainable. By saying that means we will not run out and it meets our needs now and also in the future. Solar panels can be installed on rooftops, therefore we already have a place for them. Reduce electricity bills. Families who have solar panels can sell the extra energy to utility companies. Availability. Sunlight is available throughout the whole world, so everyone can use it. Silent. The solar panels are silent compared to the wind turbines. Solar panels won't bother you or your neighbors. Low man intensity. They have no moving parts and they last for more than 20 years.
Thank you. We have two delegations tonight. The first one will be Alice Newell.
I believe that solar power is good because solar power is one of the cheapest energy sources in the world. Solar power is silent compared to some other energy sources. Solar panels have a long lifespan. Solar panels are quite durable and can withstand harsh weathers. You do not need to pay money to the electric companies because you have solar power. Transporting solar panels causes little pollution compared to other energy sources. Solar power is good investment for Kitchener's future. That's it. Questions?
Thank you very much. Are there any questions?
Why can't we?
Councillor Mauritis.
Why have we not looked at biofuel as an alternative? Because we are using a resource we already have.
Biofuel? Biofuel causes greenhouse gases, and solar power doesn't.
Thank you very much.
On to our next delegation.
We will now move on to our next delegation. Sydney Dorsch.
First of all, I normally support this, but I have some concerns. It's very expensive. How could everyone afford this? Rental property, apartment, too many trees and shade, not the proper rooftop. It needs space. What if I decide to move? There's some pollution. Manufacture, transportation. Where would I find this info? And how long would this last? Not the proper rooftop, needs space to installs. That's all I have.
Thank you very much.
Ask if the CAO can say where they can find more information.
Can the CEO find any more information?
Yes, we will look into it and report back.
Thank you.
Are there any questions of the delegation?
Are there any questions of the delegation?
Councillor Aswasau.
Councillor
Are there not
Asuya.
government grants that can lessen the cost?
I don't know how to answer that.
Any more questions?
No, Councillor Clasper.
Councillor Clasper.
Won't the cost of installing solar panels pay for themselves after we start using them? That may be true, but I'm concerned with the upper cost. The initial cost.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dorsch. We'll open the floor to the council to debate this issue. Councillor Kiff.
The people of Ward 7 think solar power would be a good idea. They think it would be a good idea because it is silent, so people near the solar panels wouldn't be bothered with noise. Also, Kitchener is a sunny place, so solar power would work well for us. Kitchener, Ontario averages 300 sunny days a year. My last point is solar panel systems don't require a lot of maintenance, so the City of Kitchener wouldn't be spending lots of time and taxpayer money on it. In closing, the people of Ward 7 think solar power would be a good idea for those reasons.
Councillor Fish.
I am for our city converting to the use of solar energy because it's beneficial for our environment and our citizens. Here's a few reasons why. Solar energy is a renewable energy source, which means it will never run out since it's powered by the sun. The sun is the most natural resource of all. Even on the cloudiest of days, the sun is able to power through and provide us the required energy. Solar panels are not harmful to the environment. They make no sound and are easy to install. Solar panels produce no emissions that affect the environment. They're the clean way to go to get electricity. As you may know, fossil fuels is a non-renewable resource that will run out. As such, we should make the switch now. I understand changing to renewable energy is a big investment for our city. However, the alternative of continuing using fossil fuels that pollute our environment by releasing greenhouse gases is far greater risk for our future generations.
Councillor Ryder.
I am for solar power because it is a renewable energy source that will reduce our energy bills, our carbon emissions, and our carbon footprint. Solar panels will save us a lot of money. They will also provide several jobs. One great thing about solar panels are that they have a battery in them, which stores extra energy to use on days that aren't sunny. Solar energy is earth-friendly. It does not emit greenhouse gases such as CO2 and nitrous oxide. By using solar panels, we will no longer be polluting our city. Most importantly, solar energy can help to slow down or even stop global warming. Global warming is something that is going to affect us all, and an easy way to prevent it, or at least slow it down, is solar energy. Decades of research has led to the creation of solar panels, which creates electricity without creating global warming pollution.
Councillor Prousseau.
Converting the city to an environmentally friendly area by use of solar power is bringing the future to the present with many environmental benefits. Solar power is cleaner, has no impact on greenhouse gases, can utilize spaces not in use, has less electricity loss, creates new jobs, and uses a cheaper form of energy unlike current methods such as nuclear energy. It would be cheaper than coal, gas, and nuclear energy, and the people who would pay for this would be 9% municipal, 44% provincial, 47% federal. As Kaiserwater mentioned in his research, total electricity generated from solar energy has raised by 18.8% in 2016, and all renewable energy sources can be reduced to 30 megawatt hours from 2018, which is a decrease of 80% of renewable energy costs from 2010. An example of implementing this could be use of solar roof tiles, such as the Tesla solar roof tiles, with purchases subsidized by the city and incentives by corporations.
Councillor Casper.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Is it on? Okay. The initial cost of solar panels will pay for itself because the money that you paid for your electrical bill will end.
Councillor Moratis.
Solar panels are expensive. Biofuels should be considered as a cheaper option. I have a motion at the correct time.
You'll come back for the motion. Councillor Lees.
If we use the money from the taxes used to pay for energy, we could, for energy sources, and put it towards solar panels, then there would be no changes for the taxes. And in time, everyone's taxes will decrease because solar energy is cheaper, and you can't run, and it'll keep decreasing because you don't have to pay for the electricity from other towns. And it will also employ people for jobs at the solar farms.
Thank you. Any other councillors? Councillor Shakai.
So I'm all saving for the planet, and I think that for the long run, solar energy is good for us, but for right now, it will create a lot of greenhouse gas for making it, and for installing it and making it. It also costs a lot of money.
Councillor Aspinchau.
Solar power is not as expensive as we think it is. In the US, the average cost of generating solar energy is about $130 per megawatt hour. Coal generation costs $147 and natural gas costs $128. This means that solar energy can be produced at the same cost as fossil fuels while being better for the environment.
Thank you. Now I'll make my own comments. I personally agree that we should add more solar panels to our community because they have a good effect and can decrease the amount of greenhouse gases being created. Thank you. Councillor Moritas for the motion.
I would like to put forward a motion for staff to investigate biofuel as a better option.
Is there a seconder for the motion? Councillor Ryder? Councillor Ryder seconded.
The motion?
The motion.
Okay.
Is there any discussion? There doesn't appear to be any discussion. I'll take the vote. All those in favor?
All those opposed?
6 in favor. All those opposed? 3 opposed. The motion carries. Staff will report back.
Just ask the CAO, ask CEO Olumbi when the report will come back. Just say, can I ask the CAO when the report will come back?
Can I ask the CEO when the report will come back?
I am very busy right now, so maybe after the summer.
Thank you very much. Is there any other business for this council meeting? Councillor Ryder?
Ask staff to look at costing options to support homeowners with solar panels.
Is there a seconder for that motion? Being seconded by Councillor Akiff. Any discussion? Councillor Moratis?
Does staff have time to do this?
CEO, can you answer that question?
Can the counselor clarify what they're looking for?
Councillor Ryder?
I'm looking for ways to make it cheaper for the homeowners.
CEO?
In 1 month.
1 month sounds good. Thank you. Are there any other questions? We'll take the vote now.
Recorded vote?
It's been called.
A recorded vote has been called. All those in favor?
Please stand up.
All those in favor, please stand up. Please sit down.
And then all those against, please stand up.
All those against, please stand up. 1 against.
Motion carries.
Motion carries. That appears to be all the time we have for today's meeting. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we will see you next year at My Ideal City.
So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's give our council a round of applause. For those who are just tuning in on Rogers Cable Television, we just had our special council meeting for the My Ideal City program, which gives an opportunity for students, primarily in grades 5 and 6, to participate in the program, talk about the kinds of things that they would like to do in terms of making Kitchener a better community to live in, and they get submitted to our friends at the Kitchener Citizen. Kitchener Citizen has been a partner with us in the My Ideal City program since 2012 when it was first introduced. And the young men and women who are here, and the ratio here is very good because we have more than 50% women in the around the council chamber. Have obviously done a great job as serving as our mayor and council for the evening. I'll just quickly introduce our mayor and council, and maybe I can just ask them to stand up for a second as they're introduced. Mayor Laura Knight. Councillor Nora Leith. Councillor Addie Clasper, sorry. Councillor Leah Fish. Councillor Carson Moratis. Councillor Elisa Ryder. Councillor Jessica Asunciao. Councillor Zoe Kiff. Councillor Michael Persaud. And Councillor Tamer Shikai. Unfortunately, Councillor Reiner Faustro had something come up and couldn't join us at the last minute. And then I'd also like to acknowledge our two delegations, Alice Newell on the pro side and Sydney Dorsch on the contra side. And our Chief Administrative Officer who kept everyone in line during the meeting, Nagima Olembe. So once again, thank you everyone for joining us this evening, and I invite everyone to stay for the real council meeting, which will start in a couple minutes, where we'll present certificates to all of the participants in today's program. Thank you to Rogers Cable TV for covering this this evening, and once again to our friends at Kitchener Citizen for sponsoring this initiative. Thank you everyone, and now, do you want to take a motion to adjourn? Motion to adjourn? No? All those in favor? You don't want it? You kind of like being the mayor? You want to just stay in the role? No? No? Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Opposed?
Opposed?
That's carried. Just say that's carried.
That's carried.
Okay, thank you.